Step into the vibe, oh yeah. Feel the rhythm rise high. We're living life, let's fly. Off tap life. Sky's the limit, no shy. Off tap life.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another The Warning reaction. I'm super excited. I've been just anxiously waiting to do this one here because we're starting the journey into the rabbit hole, as a lot of you have been hoping would happen. It's happening and it's starting with this video. Now, to be fair, I actually really don't know where to start. I'm not sure. Do I start from the very beginning? Do I start from the newest stuff and work my way backwards? Do I work my way forward? Do I just dive into their biggest hits and then just kind of go from there and just randomly do stuff? I have no idea. But all I know is we got to get the party started. So with that being said, without further ado, from me and all of you, I present to you The Warning Disciple, live from Pepsi Center. We're diving in. We're diving now. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, and let's get off tap. Okay, I'm like, I gotta stop somewhere because I gotta say something. It's a reaction. But I didn't really want to stop. I was gonna just let it play all the way through, and I could do that, I guess, and just react at the end and just say what I want to say at the end. But let's just talk about it. Let's just say a couple things, because the energy levels from the first moment when it drops, you're already just completely automatically engaged, right? You're just already feeling like that high. It's like that, that feeling you get when you're on a roller coaster and you're getting ready to go down that really big, whoo, and that's that feeling. When you start feeling, you feel that oh my gosh, it's about to happen, it's about to happen, it's about to happen. That's what I just experienced right then with the first. It's oh my gosh, guys, these guys are the real deal. If you don't know this, obviously you're not listening to the same thing I'm listening to. I mean, they're so polished, they're so professional, they're so amazing. You got to remember, now I got a little more information, insight about them. So they're three sisters. They're three sisters, and they're from Mexico, and they have been in the game for, basically professionally, I guess you'd say 10 years. And, it started when it was 8 or 9 years old was the youngest, right? And then there's 2 years between them or something like that, But oh my gosh, that now that you know, there's only one way to describe it. These guys started when they first started out. We're talking about real, genuine child prodigies. So awesome, dude. I love it. All right, now they're grown up, I think they're all now pretty much adults, right? And they just have just so much, just the when you're a kid and you I think these are the best years for you to learn stuff, right? Because your brain is just like a sponge, really ready to just absorb anything that you can throw at it. When you're a kid, that's how you know what I mean? It's so much easier to learn and stuff when you're a kid, because you're oh, what's that? Oh, the curiosity. When you're a kid, you're just able to absorb stuff so much easier. I think they're the best times to learn anything. So getting started at a young age with music and everything, and then being able to get started with the same people that you're going to end up performing with for the rest of your freaking life. Hello. Is that not the coolest thing in the world? I think it is. All right, let's continue. Let them cook. I'll talk later. Whoa. I gotta stop it. Okay, this might be my first glimpse of, like, dude, so how, oh my gosh, it's very rare for you to see like a drummer, you know, someone on the drums who just, while they're in their drum set, just suddenly bust out with the dopest vocals you've ever heard. Like, hello. That sounded dope too. I'm into cars. Anyways, but yeah, look, okay, that is just like so much talent. Again, I guess it is like I you know, I gave that reference that says like Queen, you know, you got Roger, crazy on the drums, but he can crazy sing as well. But, you know, it's you know, it's like three talented people who all can deliver. And then you see on the drums, this crazy freaking just super dope, tight, very tight. Her drumming's on point. It's nice and tight. You know what I mean? It's not freaking second rated at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a 10-star out of 10-star drummer and a 10-star out of 10-star vocalist all rolled up in one nice package freaking. And I heard that they're also classically trained pianists. What the freak's going on, dude? I can't believe I didn't know about these guys sooner. Now that I know about it, I am so excited. Does it show? Tell me if it shows, because I think it shows. I think I'm probably making it pretty obvious. All right, I'm gonna let them cook. I'm gonna give my final thoughts. Let's just vibe out. They got a couple minutes. Let's vibe out, and then I'll give my final thoughts. Let's roll. I love this. Oh no! Is it the stand?
Sensational.
Right, vibing out, freaking having the best time ever. You got like all the best, like, just vibes and energies and goosebumps, and like there's a party going on. All your goosebumps are invited, and you're just having the time of your life. And next thing you know, it just ends. The song just stopped. I can't believe that. Hello, I can't believe that went by so quickly. We needed to see the whole, oh my gosh, can you imagine if you're there at the concert? I mean, you're there, so you're obviously just vibing out live in the moment. But then suddenly it stops, and you're like, I think that's what it must feel like if you're like doing drugs or something, suddenly not, you're like just cold turkey cut off. Like, I felt like I was on a high ride, that I was riding the freaking just like, and then next thing you know, they just cut off my supply. Like, hello, dude, I've never done drugs in my life, but I imagine this must be what it's like. Like, this is, it gets you going. Like, I don't know, like, how I have not heard of these amazing, talented freaking girls before. It's kind of annoying, actually, because it's like, man, it's like I've lived on this planet and you're telling me I didn't know about this. It's kind of like you imagine what an alien would be like. Imagine an alien, they land on the planet and then they spend like freaking 10 years on the planet, and then they find out that they have to go back to freaking whatever universe they came from. And then it's like, oh dude, the day they have to leave, and they just, oh yeah, by the way, have you heard of the warning? And they're like, what? What's the warning? What's that? And then, oh, listen to this. And then they hear it and they're like, bro, you're telling me I've been here for like all this time and I've never heard these. That's the feeling, man. Like, let's talk about so many things. I mean, geez, okay. Again, there's the obvious things, the synergy, right? The synergy is apparent, the energy is apparent, the chemistry is apparent. Like, it's going to be there. It's something that we're going to just have to already know and expect, because again, they are, now I can say it, I didn't know what to say before. I was like, oh, these are three, they are very talented and they got great chemistry. I didn't know why. Well, hello. They got great chemistry because they're sisters who've been jamming together since they were freaking kids, like little kids, like, hello. And they've been jamming together, honing on the craft, like, and I just can't get over that. Just, okay, so you're listening to all of them. First of all, you're watching them and you're seeing they're all vocally talented. So each of them are holding their own vocally. There's not one of them is like, oh, well, I'm kind of shy, I shouldn't do the vocals. Like, I promise you, each of them are like, yo, let me run with it. Let me run with the vocals because I got this. Like, you could tell they all like that. They're like, all right, well, we all got the vocals down. So why don't we just, rock, scissors, paper, because we're all dope. We know it. Let's just, oh, I don't know. We'll just take turns. And then you've got each of them then just instrumentally, like, all classically, trained pianos. Not one, not two, all of them. We're all going to be freaking classically trained pianos. You never know. We might be able to use that in the future. Hello. And then they play, who knows what other instruments they play as well. But obvious things you can see, the guitar, the drums, right? But they probably play other stuff too. I mean, they've got it all covered really when you think about it. I mean, because if you can play the drums and you can play the piano and you can play the guitars, I mean, you pretty much got everything that covered. I mean, if you can play the piano, it means you can play the keyboards, which means you can play the synths. It means you can have your synthesizers, you can have any sound you want. So you can have violin, you can have strings, you can have freaking banjo, you can have whatever sound you want. So basically, even with guitars and your foot pedal, you can have all kinds of effects and sounds. I mean, these three can basically create the whole instrument freaking spectrum on the planet flawlessly. And I can't wait to hear more stuff. Now, I'm assuming there's going to be some songs where they've got their piano in there as well. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be so cool, right? To hear them doing that. I'm sure somewhere we're going to come across that. Let me know in the comments which one has the dope piano, because I am a sucker for the piano. And I play the piano as well. But I'm not, hey. I ain't even going to touch these guys. They do their thing. I'm just like, you know what I mean? It's crazy because as an artist myself, as someone who was signed to Sony, as someone who's been doing music my entire life, I got started when I was a kid as well. I started when I was 8. Like I've been doing this for a long time as well. I've been doing it professionally. I've performed in the big crowds. I've done all that stuff. I've written my own music, songwrite, produced, the whole nine. I'm pretty talented. I'm blessed. For a few, I could do something. But at the end of the day, it's always crazy because then I see other artists and I'm like, geez, man, they're talented. And I'm like thinking, like, wait, I could do a couple of things, but I look at other people, I'm just like, I'm in awe of them, right? Like, I'm just in awe of them. I wonder, like, it just, when you, find this passion that we have, like, if it's one of those things that, like, it must just be, because it's not, I always tell it's like, you can't teach people passion, right? You can't teach someone how to have passion. You could tell them about it. You could tell them what you feel and what makes you feel passionate and how it works for you. But if someone doesn't have the switch to turn on passion, I mean, they just don't got it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something you can teach someone. Like, either you feel it and you have it or you don't. And you can tell, because that's why there's so many things that people aren't passionate about. Like, well, and then there's things that people are passionate about. So either you feel it or you don't. Either you got it or you don't. These girls have it in spades. Now, I got to tell you, as, again, someone who's been in the game for a minute, who's done this type of stuff, you got to have a good team around you too, though, okay? It's not just about these three. Yes, they are awesome and talented, and yes, they could perform and freaking just do incredible stuff without anybody else. I believe this. I believe that them three, in their own world with nobody else, could still do amazing, incredible things. But when you have a great team around you, that gets enhanced. Like, look at this performance. You've got, like, just amazing presentation that enhances what their talented awesomeness is already putting out. The lighting, the staging, the presence, the positioning, just the whole nine, the sound, audibly, everything is just absolutely, whoever's on the mixing board, they're doing their job. They're making their money. Like, everybody is doing things to help create the most spectacular and incredible performance that you have ever probably witnessed, right? Like, this is what they're doing, and they're doing it already at a high level. Now, we already know these right here, you're looking at history in the making. This is what you're looking at. You're looking at three amazing, talented artists that are going to be the biggest things in the game. Arguably, probably already to a lot of people, are already just the best thing since the apple pie. But one day, when someone says, have you heard the warning? They're not going to be like I was when suddenly someone requested the warning and I was like, what's that? Like, I don't have no idea. Are we talking global warning or? But, I don't know. I had no idea. I had zero idea. And it's embarrassing to me to not have idea when there's such talent there. I actually feel a little bit like, geez, man, I'm off my game a bit. Like, how do I not know this? But then you got to be fair and realize there is so much incredible music around the planet, in the world. It's just not possible to know everything, right? So all I know is that I'm happy I found them now. I'm happy that I know about them now. So thank you to all of you guys for helping me to learn more about them. I've read your comments. Your comments have been incredible. I mean, you guys just basically brought more information to my comments section than Wikipedia has. I have more information about them in my comments section than Wikipedia has. Think about that for a second. Let that sink in. So I really appreciate that. It's super cool. I've learned a lot, and I'm going to do a video where I actually go through your comments and we're going to talk about all the information. We're going to talk about your comments. We're going to talk about everything, the warning, and we're going to get everyone caught up on it. We might as well start a freaking little bit of a revolution here ourselves. Let's get this fire started. Let's get everyone in on it, because I'm telling you right now, we need to let everybody know about the warning. I wish that I was able to have already had spent the last few years freaking promoting them. Like, I just think they freaking need just the whole world and other planets, other universes, and just basically anywhere to know about them. And so if I can help facilitate that, man, I'm happy, man. If I can just bring even one new person to know who the warning are, I'm super happy about that. So we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna go through the body work. In case you didn't watch my previous video, go watch my previous video. Cause yeah, we talk about the warning and we talk about what's gonna happen. Cause we're going on a magical journey through the rabbit hole. Someone said I should change my name to Alice in Wonderland. Because it's gonna be like me going through the rabbit hole. I got that. Shout out to you if you're watching this video. I like that. And I loved all your comments. And unfortunately, it's not enough hours in a day for me to reply back to every comment I get. I'm still getting comments from videos from a few years ago. It's impossible to reply back to everything. I've hearted tons of them. I wish I could just sit there and reply back to every single thing. Unfortunately, it's just not enough time, because either I'm going to be sitting there going through comments, or I'm going to make new videos for you guys, which I'm sure you'd probably prefer me to make new videos. So that's what we'll do. But we will, every so often, we'll do a video where we talk about the comments. We'll do a podcast. I have a podcast already that I do that. I had done that with Queen and a few other groups and stuff, Dimash, whatever. And so we'll do that. We'll do my podcast, and we'll talk about this stuff, and we'll dive in, and we'll have fun, and let's just get super excited and get the party started. All right. Okay. I'm in this video here because, I'm just like, it's just like, it's your birthday and you're like super excited. You're like, oh my gosh, look what I got, look what I got. It's kind of that feeling right now. It's like, So I'm like really, really excited for the journey ahead. Thank all of you guys for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're new like me to their world, well, guess what? You get to come and learn about them just like me from the get-go. We're gonna get to know the ins and outs, the real nitty-gritty about them together. So subscribe, give me the thumbs up, and let's get ready for a super cool adventure through the rabbit hole of awesomeness. Love you guys as always. Remember to on the fullest. Keep it off tap. Off tap. Out. We gotta get out of here. I'll catch you guys later for another vlog.